There's going to be some big changes to Coronation Street this year, with a number of exits confirmed and rumoured. Soap boss Kate Brooks warned fans to expect several departures in the coming weeks and months, and now it's been revealed who is leaving, with more exits no doubt planned. Kate told the Mirror just weeks ago that fans would be surprised by some of the characters leaving, and there would be lots of them. She did not give away who she was referring to, but since then a number of announcements have been made. In recent weeks we've had an icon leave the show for good, and the character killed off in tragic scenes. Spoilers for the weeks ahead have teased more tragedy and more possible exits, with a stunt looming, a trial and a possible comeuppance. So who has left recently and who else is on their way out? Here's all the confirmed and rumoured exits, including those who have been written out of the ITV soap. Debbie Webster played by Sue Devaney. It was confirmed weeks ago that Debbie would be diagnosed with dementia in a devastating storyline on the ITV soap. While it will be long-running, the storyline is set to end with actress Sue's departure as Debbie passes away. It's not been confirmed when this will happen or when she will be diagnosed. A source recently told the Mirror of Sue's reaction to the heartbreaking plot. Sue is a total professional and is already putting her all into what she sees as hugely important long-running storyline. She saw the positive impact of the MND storyline and hopes that her dementia story can have the same effect and raise awareness of the condition. Craig Tinker played by Colson Smith. Craig has been written out of the soap after 14 years. The news was confirmed by the Mirror, while actor Colson also confirmed his exit on social media this week. He shared, "Autumn last year I was told that Craig Tinker's time on the cobbles is to come to an end in 2025. I've loved every single second of my 14-year stay as a resident on the greatest street in the world. I feel incredibly lucky to have grown up in, on and around Coronation Street. I've learned pretty much everything about life from the people who call it home. I'm excited to play out the exit story for our Craigie. For me, this is the end of the beginning. I genuinely can't wait to see what Chapter 2 has in store for me. Long live the cobbles." Daisy Midgley played by Charlotte Jordan. The latest departure to be announced was Daisy, played by actress Charlotte, after 4 years on the cobbles. The news comes amid the character being caught up in a shocking pregnancy twist. Daisy found out she was expecting her first child over Christmas, with her yet to uncover whether Kit Green or Daniel Osborne are the father. Daisy's departure, thought to be airing later this year, was reported on Tuesday with Charlotte revealing, "My time at Coronation Street is something I'll always cherish. After a brilliant 4 years for Daisy, it's time for me to start a new chapter and explore other opportunities." A source told The Sun that Charlotte has loved her time on the cobbles but is young, ambitious and hungry to see what else is out there for her. She told bosses last April that her next contract would be her last, giving him a year to craft an exciting exit storyline. She's still filming now and her final scenes will play out in early summer. She's adored by cast and crew and will be hugely missed. Eileen Grimshaw played by Sue Cleaver. Another big name reportedly leaving the ITV soap is icon Eileen, played by Sue Cleaver. Sue has had various breaks over recent years, but now is leaving for good. "I've had 25 privileged years of working on Coronation Street," Sue said in a statement shared with the media. She went on to say, "The door is still firmly open, but as I reached my 60th year, I decided it was time to embrace change, look for new adventures and live fearlessly." Meanwhile, Sue said that she has adored her time on the show. Has realized it's time to try new projects. It's believed that conversations about her departure first started last summer after she took an extended period of leave from the show to take part in the theatre production of Sister Act as Mother Superior. The early conversations gave writers plenty of time to create a strong exit storyline for her, which viewers will love. Meanwhile, Corrie boss Kate said in a statement, "We're sad to bid farewell to the wonderful Sue Cleaver. Over the past 25 years, Eileen Grimshaw has been at the heart of some of the most memorable and iconic Corrie storylines, and her on-screen rivalry with Gail Platt will undoubtedly go down in Corrie folklore. There's certainly no one quite like Eileen, and her character will be hugely missed on the cobbles. We wish Sue all the very best as she embarks on her next exciting chapter." Bethany Platt played by Lucy Fallon. Thought to be a temporary exit, Bethany actress Lucy will soon go on maternity leave ahead of the birth of her second child. In what's a big time ahead for the Platts and Bethany, spoilers have hinted a move to London for the character and this could be her exit plot. It's not thought Lucy is leaving the show for good, but she is likely to be off-screen for a while this year. More information will soon be revealed on the character's soap future, and how she leaves. Evelyn Plummer played by Maureen Lipman. Another character making somewhat of a temporary exit is Evelyn, with actress Maureen taking some time out of the show. When she returns, the character will be a part-time member of the show. Spoilers for this week revealed the character would be pursuing a law degree at university, with her moving into halls. Maureen had told The Sun about her looming absence. "I'll be absent for a while and then coming back. I'm not going to die, but then I'll be in and out of it because I want to have a bit of a life. David and I are thinking of having a bit of a gap year." Mason Radcliffe played by Luca Tulin. An exit that aired just this week is Mason, played by actor Luca. He bowed out in devastating scenes on Monday night with the team killed off in a knife crime storyline. Breaking his silence on the departure, Luca spilled, "Of course, when I first heard there was a mixture of emotions because I was sad that Mason was going to die and that means I would be leaving, but equally I was really excited and honored to be part of this storyline because it's an incredibly important issue that needs to be tackled. I feel so privileged to have had this opportunity to start my professional career at Coronation Street and what a great time I've had." Gail Platt played by Helen Worth. Corrie icon Gail Platt departed the soap for good after 50 years on Christmas Day. Actress Helen Worth decided earlier last year to leave after 5 decades, announcing her departure later on in June. Breaking down in tears on her last day on set, Helen revealed, "The reason I've been here all these years, and it's a lot of years, it's more than I can think about really, is because of all of you people that have been here for, well, some of you for all of those 50 years and others for half of that time. But I couldn't have done any of it without you. I really couldn't. You are the most amazing team of people, and I really do say thank you. And as for this lot, who didn't tell me about this. Oh God, I love them so much. I don't quite know what I'm going to do without you. But thank you for everything." Lauren Bolton played by Kat Fitton. Someone feared to be leaving is Lauren, who awaits trial for the murder of Joel Deering. She killed her abuser in self-defense after he tried to murder her boyfriend Max Turner. Lauren is currently in prison, and her trial begins next week. With her sharing her fears ahead of her plea, it's feared the character could be sent to prison for a lengthy sentence if she is found guilty of murder or even manslaughter. David Platt played by Jack P. Shepard. Another character teased to be leaving is David, as H is about to face a downfall. Soap boss Kate revealed he would face a comeuppance of some sort after recent behavior, and we also know H is set to feature in a massive stunt. His actions could lead to him losing people or things he holds dear, so might he suffer a tragic loss? Could he end up leaving Weatherfield for good? Logan and Matty Radcliffe played by Harry Lowbridge and Seamus McGough. In devastating scenes on Monday night we saw Mason's brothers Logan and Matty brutally attack and kill the teenager. Logan stabbed the character after Matty beat him, and in upcoming scenes Matty is arrested. While Logan is still on the loose, it's thought both brothers will leave the show at some point in the near future. Given their crimes and what they did to Mason, there's just no way they can stay in Weatherfield. Audrey Roberts played by Sue Nichols. Viewers immediately feared the departure of soap icon Sue, who has played Audrey for almost 50 years, after Gail's exit. Audrey's on-screen daughter moved away to France on Christmas Day, and some fans wondered if Audrey would also leave the show with the pair having been on-screen together for decades. It doesn't seem this is the case, with Corrie boss Kate recently telling The Mirror that Audrey was still very much a huge part of the Platts. So it seems she is going nowhere for now. Ken Barlow played by William Roach. Another icon feared to be leaving the show is Ken Barlow, played by Bill Roach. Corey's longest-serving character is currently at the center of a shocking drug storyline, with his carer Cassie Plummer. Cassie has been poisoning Ken in recent weeks, leading to a hospital dash recently. As the plot continues, fans fear it could be the end of Ken, who has been on the show since the very first episode back in 1960.